Hello everyone, this is Adrian. Welcome back to the channel. As I promised you, I will have a final review for our awesome telescope over here from Dwarf Lab 3. I was able to take some pictures with it, and I can tell you that I'm very surprised by how easy to use it is and the quality of the pictures. Now, for like very experienced astrophotographer, this is like an extra tool to have. It's in case you travel, it's very easy to move around. As you can see, you have the telescope, then you have the tripod. By the way, the tripod doesn't come with the telescope, but it's any type of tripod. The telescope is doing its own tracking, so you don't have to worry about that. So it's very easy to carry around, and for example, when I go back to Europe, I will probably take it with me. I usually go into a mountain area where it's the sky is very clear, and that's exactly what I wanted to mention about this telescope is the fact that if you are in a light polluted zone, it's very difficult generally for a telescope with a color camera, which this one has, to actually take pictures of very faint nebulae. But if you are in a secluded sky area, this will do an amazing job. So I'll show you a few pictures. I'll show you a little bit how you can use the app, which is very easy. You have an app on your phone that you can connect to the telescope. The telescope calibrates itself, and then I'll show you a few pictures. Stick around. Alright, so this is a smart telescope and it does connect with your phone through an app, which is very easy to use, and you can actually connect with the telescope. The telescope calibrates itself, and then you pick a target. Is going to go to the target, is going to slew to the target, and you're going to start acquiring data. And that's an amazing part, and that's what I was very surprised of how easy to use this telescope is been for me. And I've been in astrophotography for 5 years, doing astrophotography for the last 5 years, and it's been a little bit difficult when it comes to the technical part that keeps a lot of people away from the hobby. I think this is an entry point for somebody new that wants to get into astrophotography. Again, the ease of use of the application that has an atlas, you can pick targets on your area, and with the touch of a button, this telescope will slew right there. The quality of the pictures, of course, it cannot be extremely high, so you have to temper a little bit your expectations when it comes to that. And what I'm talking about it, I do have like a very professional setup. Like I have two telescopes with the specific monochrome cameras that they have a lot of power to gather data with a big telescope with a big aperture. You cannot expect that. However, if you are in a secluded night sky area where you can go somewhere where it's very dark, this telescope will work very well. All the pictures that you see right now are taken with this telescope from New York City, from my rooftop. A lot of light pollution hits the camera, and you can actually take care of that in the processing. And another amazing thing that this telescope does, it has a software for processing. So you upload the picture that you took, the stack for the night, and the telescope does process it for you in few minutes. Then you can take it to Photoshop, take it to PixInsight if you want to do a little bit of extra processing on the images. And as you can see, the images are quite good, and you don't need a lot of time under the sky. You need like a night or two to actually get a good image. Okay, so my final thoughts on these telescopes on this telescope are very positive, I would say. If you are a beginner astrophotographer, you can definitely use it with ease. You can get your first steps into astronomy, into astrophotography. Keep in mind, this telescope does acquire the target. You have an atlas. It's very easy to control with your phone. it does process it for you. It processes the stack at the end of the night. So it's very, very cool to see at the end of the night that you have a result as a beginner, especially as a beginner astrophotographer. I think this is amazing. For a seasoned astrophotographer, I would say that you can take it anywhere with you because it's very easy to travel with this telescope. As you can see, it's very small. You need a tripod. It has a nice case, and yeah, I think it's good to have an extra tool as a seasoned astrophotographer. As I said last time in my video, one of my main telescope wasn't working, so I had only one working, and then I had the Dwarf, and I was doing gathering data with the Dwarf, so I felt good about the fact that I had two telescopes working. As an astrophotographer, and we have very few nights that are good a year, so we have to take advantage of it. Also, you can do solar astrophotography with this telescope. You have a filter that you put over here in top of the lens, and that would help you do the solar images, which is also very cool. So it's very versatile. And you can do nature photography and panoramic photography. So it's very versatile. It's a good tool to have in your kit. So yeah, I think it's a very good product. And also, I believe that in the future, they will come up with more powerful aperture, more powerful camera, and it will change the game, in my opinion. I don't know how long that's gonna take, but yes, it's gonna be coming sometime soon. Thank you very much for watching, and clear skies.